What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to another sexy comic book review video. It is I, your world's greatest detective, your steward of Gondor, your genius billionaire playboy, basic YouTuber philanthropist, SuperCliff. And would you kindly hit that like and subscribe button, for every little bit helps in this crazy YouTube world. Future State Harley Quinn issue number 2 is written by Stephanie Phillips and drawn by Simone Demio. And now, let's get crazy. As our story begins with a senator named Hassan. And here Senator Hassan is depicted as your typical political ass monkey. Ass monkey! Why do I say those things? I digress. Now, here Senator Hassan is shown to be enjoying himself a nice, juicy steak dinner alongside his political sponsors due to his task force, aka Dr. Jonathan Crane and Harley Quinn, having had successfully managed to capture Professor Pig back in the previous issue. But things suddenly start to get weird as the senator begins to choke. And though initially we perceive this guy to be choking from his steak, instead it's revealed that his food has been drugged with a drug that I cannot pronounce. So there you go. Therefore, as a result, it causes the senator to obtain paralysis. But wait, there's more. Because not only is Hassan paralyzed, but seemingly his quote-unquote friends are shown to be wearing black masks. And then almost immediately the real black mask informs the senator that he's merely experiencing a temporary paralysis, as Roman assures Hassan that he does not intend to kill the senator using poison. Oh, no. For you see, Black Mask ensures that the senator will die in a far more excruciating way. Black Mask proceeds then to showcase his knowledge involving Greek mythology, as he tells the myth about Dolus and the statue. Now, in case y'all don't know about the story, check it. Because basically, it's about this Greek god, Dolus, the god of trickery and deception, who one day attempted to make a statue of the Greek goddess Aletheia, the goddess of truth, in order to trick the people into thinking they were seeing and worshipping the real statue. However, Dolus ran out of the clay he had been using to recreate the statue, therefore he had to leave the feat unfinished. Therefore, as a result, the people were able to figure out that the statue of Aletheia was fake. The more you know about Greek mythology, because it's dope. Now, the reason Black Mask is telling the Senator Hassan about this tale is because apparently Senator Hassan should have made certain that he had enough clay before creating fraudulent accounts that funneled Black Mask's money straight to the Magistrate. So yeah, Senator, you done goof. Following the Senator's murder, Harley Quinn, Crane, and a couple of the crime scene investigators are working the crime scene of the now deceased Senator. While thinking of a way to take down Black Mask, Harley points out that Roman wears a black skull mask and is therefore not afraid of your typical average Joe. However, he may think twice when it comes down to facing someone who is also wearing a mask. Somebody like Crane's alter ego, the Scarecrow. But Crane is immediately quick to reject Harley's suggestion, since Crane is a super hardcore anti-mask user. No, not that kind. The more, eccentric Gotham-esque kind. Therefore, Harley comes up with another idea, that being the source to the manufacturing of the black masks, as we soon switch scenes to an old warehouse over in the west side of Gotham, a place where back in the day, both Harley and the Joker used the factory in order to develop clown masks. And as the Magistrate Peacekeeper officers are shown raiding the old factory, a Magistrate Sentry mech activates. But sadly, this mech is not on their side, as it's been hacked by the Black Mask gang. Thereby, carnage ensues, as every single officer is gunned down. Outside the factory, Crane starts to lose his shit, following the loss of his men. And as a result, Crane starts taking his anger out against Harley. The two are then suddenly interrupted by a hologram of Roman Sinias. And here Black Mask is basically talking smack, claiming that he's always 10 steps ahead, and that a long time ago, the city of Gotham used to be his, and that it's only a matter of time before he accomplishes his takeover. Later, at the Magistrate's base, Crane is obsessing over the idea of wanting to kill Black Mask, using the Scarecrow persona. So much so that perhaps Crane is willing to adopt the Scarecrow persona once more. Ooh. And after immediately freaking out at one of his fellow colleagues, in glorious Patrick Bateman fashion, Dr. Jonathan Crane decides that it's time to end Black Mask's reign of terror, his way, the Scarecrow way. Elsewhere, over at the Gotham docks, we see Harley Quinn strolling about during the night, committing acts of property damage, but only as a means of drawing out Black Mask. Now, you're probably asking, wait, how did Harley know that Black Mask hangs around the Gotham docks? Well, because plot and its future state. Therefore, we gotta wrap this shit up fast. And eventually Black Mask shows up, and oh my Lanza, Black Mask's new suit is legitimately dope. I mean, he sort of reminds me of Kraven the Hunter mixed with an elegant white Kingpin suit. It's so tight. I digress. As Black Mask holds Harley by the throat, the villain demands to know on Crane's whereabouts, since Harley wouldn't have come out here all by herself. And as Rowan begins calling out to Crane to come out and face him one-on-one, the lights immediately turn off, as we slowly see the warehouse filling up with green gas. The voice of Jonathan Crane is then heard within Black Mask's head, wondering if Roman remembers back when he was a child, on how alone he felt in the dark. And as Crane continues to mindfuck Black Mask, we witness the other members among the Black Mask gang start losing their minds due to the fear toxin's effect. Eventually, Jonathan Crane reveals himself, donning the Scarecrow persona once more, and immediately both Black Mask and Scarecrow engage in a round of mortal combat. Except they don't, because Harley steps in and smacks Scarecrow across the face using her bat. And like a champ, Harley then uses Scarecrow's mask to release more fear toxins against Black Mask, which effectively makes the villain lose his mind. Afterwards, Magistrate forces arrive to arrest Black Mask, but also to arrest Scarecrow, since Crane masked up. And bada bing, bada boom, Scarecrow realizes that in the end, he had been played by Harley Quinn, as Harley was able to outsmart both Scarecrow and the crime lord Black Mask, figuring that if Crane kept losing against Black Mask, he would eventually start going crazy and eventually don the Scarecrow mask. Following that, the issue ends with Harley walking away, scot-free from the scene, with her saying that she doesn't need a mask to be Harley Quinn. Future State Harley Quinn, issue number 2, was once again a really fun issue which continued the story of Harley Quinn in that role of Hannibal Lecter, giving advice to Scarecrow in order to catch the big prize, aka Black Mask. Stephanie Phillips definitely provides a great voice for Harley Quinn. It's fun, quirky, and extremely easy to like, which is why I will definitely be picking up Stephanie Phillips' Harley Quinn series in March. Once more, the art is fantastically done by Simone Demio, truly provides that futuristic cyberpunk Gotham that, to be quite frank, most of the Future State books as a whole are really lacking. So it's nice seeing Future State being Future State. Now, what I will say which damages the book, though it has nothing to do with the creative team, is the fact that this Future State Harley Quinn series is only 2 issues. So the whole conclusion of taking down Black Mask felt rushed, and I would have really enjoyed having had read a 6-issue story arc of Scarecrow and Harley Quinn tracking down Black Mask. I think that would have been a really fun body cop adventure. But hey, you know, that's what we're getting with Future State. Cram stories. But overall, Future State Harley Quinn, issue number 2, was still a fun read, and I can't wait for Stephanie Phillips' Harley Quinn series in March. I'm going to give this fantabulous issue a 9 out of 10. Giggity goo.